Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ini TV, A-Frame, Narona Imafina Idusoge TV. Well, it's not a good news today because as from tomorrow, there have to be a partial lockdown in the UK, in England, because of the new COVID variant, which is Omicron. You might be wondering why a lot of people are so scared about this new variant. The reason is because the new variant is very fast. Very fast. It is believed it is twice as much speed like the normal coronavirus that we know about. Probably it is believed that in 14 days from the day of contact, the symptom will show. But in this new Omicron, 5-6 days is enough for you to be contaminated. And the symptoms are so mild that you could go about not even knowing that you are a contaminated person. That is why it's a little bit difficult. And that is why the government is making all efforts to make sure that a lot of people are conscious about this new Omicron that is waving around the world. We, in quotes, believe it came from South Africa, which of course a lot of results, information coming in has shown that probably it has even been around for as much as 6 months, even before the South African Omicron was discovered. It has been around. One thing about the virus is that it keeps changing. As it's changing, it's developing more specification. But the good thing about the Omicron is it has changed. The speed now is so fast in contaminating, but it's less deadly. That is what a lot of people say. The mortality rate is low, but that does not mean you will not get to the hospital. The mortality rate is very low. And there is this saying that if you took your Pfizer dose, you are 40% covered with this new variant, which means the Pfizer is the best. Pfizer is the best, but when it comes to Omicron, you are 40% covered. That is why you need a booster shot. Like Moderna, AstraZeneca, and all the rest, if you've taken it, you are only 10% covered with Omicron. That is why you also need a booster shot. So that is why we are telling people, don't say because you are being vaccinated, you had your 2 jabs, you are covered. No. Most people in Europe had the AstraZeneca, the Moderna, and all the rest, which of course covers you 10%, which invariably we are saying you are 90% exposed. So that is why the WHO, the world is all shouting that it's the virus of concern. So if you've taken your first and second dose, please get in touch with your health center, your hospital, your NHS to make arrangements to take the booster shot if you are above 45. So those of us who think, wow, the trouble with COVID has ended, it has not. It has not. And people in Africa, you have to be careful. People in Africa, you have to be careful. There was a case in the UK here about a woman who came from Africa. She said she has taken the complete dose, the COVID-19 complete dose, but she was very sick. So they said, okay, let's try if she has antibodies. And it is, the NHS discovered that she had none antibodies. Two things we can conclude. Either she is lying, that she did not take any COVID vaccine, which of course she has some documents to prove that she took. And the other reason is probably what she took was fake. And this is the more reason why many of these European countries don't trust African countries. A lot of people are angry. Hey, why would Nigeria be put on the red list? It's true, the lady I'm talking about is from Cameroon. But virtually African countries have the same sickness, the same way of doing things the wrong way. So that Nigeria is on the red list is because of information coming from Nigeria. That probably the vaccines, they are manipulating it. Let us try as much as possible to go, if you are in Nigeria, go to a reliable source to get your vaccine, please. Thank you. For those who are joining us for the first time, this is Ini TV. From now on, I'm TV. We are global and social commentators. So we'll ask you to please subscribe to this channel. And for our returning subscriber, we encourage you to please like our video and share. Let's spread this message so that it gets to everybody in the world. There is this saying, not until everybody in the world is vaccinated, the world is not safe. Thank you. Bye-bye and God bless.